Hey guys, so I'd like to start by saying that you've really journeyed with me through a fandom this year, because at the very beginning of the year I was reading The Hunger Games in preparation for the movie coming out because I took the Read It First pledge for the website that Hank Green has. But yeah, so you were there when I started reading the book, and now I've finished the book and I saw the movie, and now I'm like a super fan who is very anal about the way her film adaptations of her favorite books are created. So yeah, if it wasn't clear, I just saw the movie tonight. I liked it. I had several qualms about it that I could go on for hours about, but the biggest thing that I learned from it was how important a director of photography is to a good film. Because it was not a bad movie. It was very well done. Like, especially, the book is still fresh in my mind because I just read it this year. So there were so many little things that were different that got me really upset that I was like, it's so frustrating to deal with. But I know that if I were to take myself out from where I am right now and make myself someone who's just an observer and who has not really read the books and has no emotional investment already, like all my favorite Peeta and Katniss scenes were ruined, and I was like, no, because I'm a Peeta fan, not a Gale fan, although I don't think that that's the moral of the... Anyway, yeah. So all my favorite Peeta Katniss moments were ruined, and that was very upsetting for me, but I think if I were not so emotionally invested in certain scenes, I would have, it was a quality film, except for a couple years ago, I read an article about the shaky cam technique and how it started out as something really innovative that was like changing the way films were made, and it was making it a more kind of involving thing, reaching out towards the audience, but then it quickly became just kind of distracting, and of all examples of the shaky cam being distracting, this is a really, really, really big one. Like, if I didn't read the book, I don't think I would have known what was happening for half of the film. There was just, like, the big fight scene at the end, which, spoiler alert if you haven't read the book or seen the movie, the big fight scene at the end when Kato is holding Peeta, and she shoots, I guess, Kato's hand, and then Peeta punches him in the face or something like that. It was moving too much, and I had no idea what happened, and I thought that she shot Peeta, and then Peeta died, and I was like, what the... This is not how the book goes. So that was really frustrating, and then just any time she was running through the forest, I had no idea where she was going. I couldn't deal with it. It was too much. And the fight scenes, they were dark, and you didn't know what was happening, and it makes me appreciate the value of a good director of photography. So that's what I learned. I also learned that reading a book is about surviving in some situation is very different than watching a film about it, because in the movie, we're observing her adventure, but in the book, you're kind of experiencing it with her, and she's constantly ticking through her inventory. So she's like, I've got these leaves with me, and I've got this much left of the medicine, I've got this and this and this, and so you always constantly know what she has on her, and I did not know in the book and the movie, and I was like, oh my god, I wonder what she has in her pack. And I couldn't deal with it. I was like, how much water does she have? Oh my god, is she gonna get dehydrated really soon? Is she gonna starve? She always seemed to have the resources she needed, but just to me, that was like I was not comfortable not knowing what she had on her. So, alright. Cool. Good night.